everyone, this is Vaishali Sarde, Assistant Professor in Computer Application, Government JY Chhattisgarh College, Raipur. I am presenting the topic ADO.NET Architecture, Data Provider, Dataset, Data Adapter, Command and Data Reader. This topic has been taken from paper Programming in VB.NET of PGDCA 2nd SEM. In this paper, Unit 5, Database Programming with ADO.NET covers this topic. So let's start with what is ADO.NET. Full form of ADO.NET is ActiveX Data Object.NET technology. So where the role of ADO.NET comes, we design the applications, we design the databases where we store the information. We want to take the information from the database and transfer the information to the applications like Windows Forms or web application. So we need some intermediator so that we can transfer the information from the database to the application. Here the role of ADO.NET comes. We use the ADO.NET technology to take the data from the database and transfer this data to the application. Now the architecture of ADO.NET. ADO.NET basically consists of two main components. One is data provider, second one is data set. The role of data provider is to take the data from the database and pass this data to the .NET application. For this purpose, it uses four classes: connection class, command class, data reader class and data adapter class. First of all, it establishes a connection using connection class and passes the query to the database using command class. And results of these queries are passed back to the application. Data adapter and data reader are two classes which are used in disconnected and connected architecture respectively. Data adapter class uses select command, insert command, update command and delete command to deal with the database, and these commands are actually executed using the command classes. Data set is a temporary storage where the result of queries are stored, and this is used along with data adapter in the disconnected architecture. Now the data provider. As I told, the task of data provider is to communicate with the database. It takes the data from the database and passes this data to the application. For that purpose, it establishes a connection, passes the queries, executes the queries, and results of these queries are sent back to the application. It uses two more classes, data adapter and data reader, which are the classes used in disconnected and connected architecture of the ADO.NET technology. Now the namespace for the data provider. Namespace depends on the database that we are using. If we are using SQL Server, the namespace is system.data.sql client. This namespace is actually used as a base class for the ADO.NET technology. If you are using OLEDB, the base class is system.data.OLEDB. If you are using ODBC database, then the base class is system.data.ODBC. That is, namespace is system.data.ODBC. If you are using Oracle, namespace will be system.data.Oracle client. Now the types of ADO.NET architecture. There are two types of ADO.NET architecture. One is connected architecture, second one is disconnected architecture. Connected architecture is also called as forward only and read only architecture, because we can only read the data and process that data, but we cannot modify the data in the database. So this is actually one-way communication. In this architecture, connection will always be there. Connection will not be closed. We take the data from the database in the form of results of queries and process those data row by row. Data reader class is used in the connected architecture. In case of disconnected architecture, data are taken from the database as a result of queries and this data is transferred to the data set. Once the data is transferred to the data set, the connection is closed. Now all the operations are performed on the data set instead of performing on the database. Now, disconnected architecture. Here is a broad view of disconnected architecture. In the disconnected architecture, data adapter serves as a mediator, bridge between application and database. It takes the data from the database and pass the data to the application. And similarly, if the data is needed to be modified, it takes the data from the application and pass back to the database. Here the detailed diagram of ADO.NET disconnected architecture. Data adapter serves as a bridge between data set and database. Actually, data coming from the database is stored in the data set. So to take the data from the database, data adapter is used. Data adapter passes the query to the database. First of all, it establishes a connection, then passes the query like select, insert, update. This types of queries are passed to the database, and data is taken from the database, and this data is passed to the data set. So data set actually stores the results of queries. Those have been passed to the data set. Those have been passed to the database. So result is stored in the data set. This is a temporary storage. Now the connection is disclosed, and closed, and all the operations are performed on data set instead of performing on the database. So when data adapter takes the data from the database and stores the data to the data set, this operation is called as fill operation. Similarly, if we need to modify the data in the database, the data is taken from the data set and it is passed back to the database to modify the data in the database. This operation is called as update operation. Sometimes we need to use the filtered data. Instead of performing operation on the complete data set, suppose we want to perform operation on a filtered data, small portions of the data, then we can use data view instead of using data set. Now the data set, as I told, data set is actually the collection of tables, relations, and the schema, which is actually the result of a queries which have been passed to the data set. So result is stored in the data set in the form of tables, in the form of relations and schema. So it is a local copy of the database, and all the operations are performed on the data set instead of performing on the database. Data adapter serves as a bridge between the data set and database, as I have explained the diagram. So this is acting as a bridge between data set and database. And when the data adapter takes the data and passes the data to the data set, it is called as fill operation. And when database is modified by taking the data from the data set and passing this data to the database, this is called as update operation. Connected architecture. In connected architecture, connection will always be open. This is also called as forward only and read only architecture, because data can only be read through the database. It cannot be modified. So in connected architecture, in the connected architecture, data is taken from the database, and the user process that data row by row. Instead of processing the complete result, user process the data row by row. So data reader is used in the connected architecture. The task of data reader is to take the data from the database, and pass this data to the application, and this data is passed row by row instead of performing the whole data. So connection will always be there. connection will not be closed. This is read only and forward only data reader, works on the basis of read only and forward only operation. That is, we can only read the data from the database, we cannot modify the data stored in the database. References that I have used, I used the book The Complete Reference, VB.NET by Jeffrey R. Shapiro, and Mastering Visual Basic.NET. I hope you learn many things from this lecture. Thank you very much.